Ahead of the Assembly election, the political parties are considering what tactics will deliver the best results for them. In the general election last year, several news stories came out of hustings events. But the DUP leader has said the party isn't going to focus on them this time. Our political correspondent Chris Page has been looking at the place of hustings in modern politics.
Ladies, it's nice to see you all.
Election campaigns have changed since the 1970s, but a lot of politicians would still say you can't beat shaking as many hands as possible. The smartphone generation has brought a different edge to another aspect of campaigning: hustings events. Jim Wells made controversial comments about same-sex marriage at this event last year, but he denies he did anything wrong. He says he won't be taking part in any hustings now. His party leader says the DUP's priority will be canvassing, not hustings.
Hustings events are very specialised events. I think what we want to do is to get talking to people on a one-to-one basis, and that's certainly what my plan is over the next 8 weeks, and it is just 8 weeks.
So are you ruling out hustings events?
I'm not ruling out hustings events. I say that's not where our focus is going to be. Our focus is on engaging with individuals and people on the street and on their doors.
In the run-up to the general election, hustings produced several news stories. This independent candidate in West Tyrone made remarks about homosexuality, which many in the audience found offensive. But do hustings generate more heat than light?
You can't screen the audience, unlike the BBC, for example. So you can get audiences that can be a bit lopsided. And I think that if you're coming at it from a DUP perspective, for example, that is a major turn-off for your politicians, because why are you going to waste a night's canvassing, getting barked in a debate when you could be out knocking doors and actually convincing undecided voters?
There are politicians, though, who relish hustings.
Not everyone in the audience is placed there. People are genuinely there to ask the questions that they want answers to. Various groupings from various parts of my constituency in particular attended. There are questions to be answered, and it's important that you do your best to do so. In terms of it getting heated, that's what politics is about. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Well, whether it's hustings, canvassing or media debates, the parties are now really talking tactics ahead of the Assembly election. They may differ in how they deploy their resources, but each party has the same aim, of course. That's to get as many MLAs as possible returned here in May.